Hi friends, hope all is well. I know it's been some time, that's so weird for me to say that again, but I'm glad to be back. Life sometimes and becomes overwhelming and you just need to step away. So that's why I've been gone so long. Hello, how are you? I hope all is well. I don't even remember the last YouTube video I posted, to be completely honest, but yeah, we're back. I wanted to do a get ready with me / kind of get to know me, because although a lot of my followers and subscribers have been here for a while, a lot has changed. I wanted to refresh memories, and I know I have a lot of new friends on here that I wanted to introduce myself to. So yeah, that's what today's about. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So I have my mirror here, don't mind me. I'm gonna be talking and kind of doing my signature kind of everyday face. Yeah, so my name is Ariana, if you didn't know. I am a 23-year-old self-taught makeup artist. I specialize in beauty makeup, special effects makeup, and body painting. I am from Brooklyn, New York. I currently have been in Florida for 2 years now. I moved here March of 2022, my bad. 2022. Everybody always asks like, oh my god, what made you move? To be honest, I felt very stagnant in New York. And yeah, I just needed a change. So here we are. I love it. I hate the heat. I hate having to be a speed racer everywhere I go in Florida, but I do really like it. It's a different sense of peace than I think I've never had. New York is literally the city that never sleeps, so you're just kind of always, yeah, there's never no sense of peace and quiet. So in Florida is the complete opposite, which I really appreciate. Currently I work at Universal Studios Florida as a makeup artist. This will be my second year this Horror Nights. It'll be my third season, but my second year working at Universal. I get to do makeup for events such as Halloween Horror Nights, Mardi Gras, Grinchmas, all that fun stuff. Yeah, that was a major bucket list thing that I just needed to cross off for myself, and I'm really glad that I'm able to do what I love to do in such a cool place. This year will make 10 years that I've officially been doing makeup. I started doing makeup around 13, just in my room, kind of like, I started with special effects. I didn't start like as a beauty girl. That came later on in my journey, but yeah, I began with special effects because a friend of mine had given me a makeup kit and he was like, please go try it, and I was like, I'm not gonna use this. I have no interest in doing makeup whatsoever. And I came home and it became the love of my life. It is my proudest decision. It is my therapy. It is my outlet. It's my form of expression. Makeup is quite literally my life. I know a lot of makeup artists say that, but I don't mean it in the corny way. I mean like for real. Makeup has saved me so much. Yeah, so once I began doing special effects, I was like, this is pretty cool. Like, I always admired, the reason I began makeup and I always kind of admired makeup from afar was because transformation to me is so fucking amazing. Like, how cool is it that I could turn myself into whatever I want, whenever I want, you know what I mean? So I always admired the transformational aspect of makeup from afar. Me and my parents used to watch Face Off before I even began having makeup as a thought in my mind. It was more just like, wow, this is so fucking amazing. Like, how cool is this? Like, wow, what a job. And here we are. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's the love of my life. Nothing has ever made me feel this way before. I'm an extremely indecisive person. So to me, the fact that I'm so certain on this has to be a sign. So I don't have any backup plans because failing is not an option for me. Beauty came a little later in my journey, not too long after I began, maybe a year or two after, once I began high school and started going through puberty. I'm like, hey, I want to make myself look fierce. Like, what do I have to do? And yeah, if you look at pictures of me from high school, you'll see a much shittier, simplified version of what I'm gonna do today, but my red lip and my liner has always been my thing. I'd say my style of makeup is heavily influenced by drag. I'm a big drag fan. I began watching RuPaul's Drag Race when I was in the 2nd grade. I was about 10 years old. Again, not from a makeup artist point of view. It was just like, wow, transformation is so cool. Like, wow, this is just sickening. Like, and lo and behold, I became a drag queen myself because I would very much say that my style is very over the top, very colorful, I like boldness. I like to walk into a room and my face speak for itself. Drag is a huge part of who Adriana is. It's influenced so much. I started watching Drag Race season 2, which was Raven season, so crazy 180. If you didn't know, I was a contestant on Paint the Way Raven season 2. You can now watch it on Presents Plus. Please do. Thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, that was a huge milestone for me, for sure. Not only is it being on TV, it just felt extra crazy because I'm like, I literally started watching this show on your season, and then to be here because of who I am is crazy. A friend of mine sent me kind of like the show, and I assumed he was just sending me it like to watch it. So I was like, okay, like when I have time, I'll watch it. And he was like, no, I sent this to you to apply. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, okay. That particular time in my life wasn't the best mental state, so I wasn't really in the mood. That was February of 2022. Yeah, it was yeah. So literally on the last day, I think that it needed to be submitted, I was like, fuck it. It's been like a month since you haven't touched makeup. Like, get your shit together and go in that room and do a look. And I literally just created what I could with the mental space that I had, and honestly with just what I felt like doing. I didn't really have much optimism. It was more just like, all right, just to say that you did it, to say that you tried, do it. And then yeah, I heard back and I was like, what? Like, are you serious? So of course that was super overwhelming. Despite how I come off or how people perceive me, everything means so much to me and nothing ever goes unnoticed. I pay a lot of attention to who supports me and who's in my life and who's in my circle, so don't ever think that I don't acknowledge anything. I acknowledge everything, good and bad. That was like huge to have so many people write to me and share same experiences and be from the same place as me and like the same things as me, and yeah, it was just crazy. I am a New Yorican, so I understand Spanish like almost, I don't want to even say, I would say honestly a solid 95% I understand Spanish. I don't feel very confident in how I sound, although when people hear me speak Spanish they say I sound fine. I just don't really like it. I guess you get self-conscious when it's not your first language, especially learning a language when you're an adult is really hard. So yeah, I've been surrounded around Spanish my whole life, so I know it. It's just, yeah, I'm not the strongest speaker. So if you're a Spanish speaker, force me to speak Spanish around you, please. I'm gonna be very basic here. You guessed it, I'm a big Bad Bunny fan. What Puerto Rican isn't at this point? That's my man. I love him. I actually was not really a big fan when he first came out. I was like, ugh, yeah. And then once he got his little Jack Sparrow braid and started getting it together, I said, oh, who are you? Hey, I am manifesting that I'm going to see him in concert. I don't care. I don't care how much they cost. I am going. I'm going. I listen to a lot of stuff, to be honest. I would say my favorite song, like in the whole entire world, universe, planet, would be Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen. It just does something to me. I love it. It's so good. Very depressing song, but wow, it's just hits. I'm a big MJ and Queen fan. I don't even know if you guys care about that, but hey, I figured I'd just drop that little gem in there. I will be 24 on November 30th. I am a Sagittarius, a fire sign. So if that wasn't very obvious already, I am a fire sign, and I will burn you if you try me. Always keep that gem in there too. Yeah, I'll be 24. Disgusting, 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 disgusting. Everybody's like, oh, you're getting older, oh my god. Ew. Like, it's sickening to me that I literally could say I graduated high school 6 years ago. That's disgusting to me. My pronouns are she, her. I am straight. Ew, I know I like men. Oh my god, I know it's such a disappointment. Literally, people have told me that so many times. Like, what? That's such a disappointment. And I'm like, I'm sorry, baby. I know. It wasn't a choice. I promise. It wasn't a choice. Here we are. I have no tattoos. Isn't that crazy? Everyone I know pretty much has a fucking tattoo. I don't have any tattoos. I'm too indecisive of a person to feel that I will like anything forever that I put on my body. I wanted to get my name tatted on me, but Matthew made fun of me because they're like, your own name? Who else's name should I get tatted on me? The fuck? I mean, really though, like, who else? I'm gonna tat the realest bitch I know's name on my body. Like, well, then it would be Yared, my mom's name, not mine. But still, I've been surrounded by art my entire life. My dad is an artist. He's a graffiti artist. He's fucking awesome. Oh no, that's my man's. What you want me to say? He's the most talented artist I know. And I think it's so cool that we appreciate each other's artistry for what it is, because I watch him draw on paper and I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't even make sense how you did that. And he'll look at me, draw something in my face and be like, I don't understand how you did that. And I'm like, you're the best. I don't know if drawer is a correct word, but I'm like, you're the best drawer and artist I know. And I'm not saying that in a biased way because he's my dad. Like, legit, my dad is really fucking talented. I can't wait till he gets the opportunities that he deserves and works so hard for. My grandma's a seamstress, so she's the reason behind all my crazy outfits and costumes. That's my girl right there. I know I annoy her, and I annoy my dad, and I annoy my mom for my help, but without them, there would be no me. My level of artistry and passion would be nothing without them, because they really helped the vision come together. Like, I'll literally have my notebook, my notepad, and be like, listen, I need this from you, I need this from you, I need this from you in this exact way, and they'll do that. So I'm beyond blessed and grateful to have my small little team. For me, morally inside, it's very important to treat people how you want to be treated, right? So I've always felt that I've made a valiant effort to spread love throughout this community, even though usually it's not returned to me. I started this kind of collab a few years ago called Style Swap, where I and another makeup artist would do each other's makeup in our own way. So regardless of how that turned out, I'm still very proud of it, because I still stand on that we need more unity in our community. I think there's too much separation. I think that you would think being in this space, other makeup artists would treat you like you're not an alien because of how you do your makeup, but it doesn't really matter. I think soft glam girls very much like to be like, I'm a soft glam girly. So, yeah, I think beauty is subjective, art is subjective. I think we all have our own aesthetics. I think there's space for all of us, and I don't see why there's any reason why any of us should be shit talking another style of makeup that isn't your preferred, period. Because I see a lot of people say, a lot of soft glam girls, like, oh, there's no market for the kind of makeup you do. That's really funny that you say that. That's actually really hilarious to me. There's definitely space for all of us. I think that mentality needs to change. People haven't been very nice to me about how I choose to do my makeup. I've dealt with it all throughout high school into adulthood now. Working amongst other makeup artists, you always feel like you're a freak because you want to beat your face how you want to beat your face. People only see you as a person who's insecure when you wear a lot of makeup or asking for attention, when really this is my form of expression, and I think when you look good, you feel good. My appearance is very important to me. Impressions are very important to me. How I carry myself is very important to me. I don't feel enough makeup artists have that same energy. So I think automatically that sets me apart and makes me an alien. That's just my experience. Don't come for me. That is my experience in my life. So with that, I want to say it is extremely difficult to be yourself. I don't think we commend that enough, because we're so used to seeing these full of shit influencers blow up, and those are the fake personalities we like to see when they're horrible people inside. So it is extremely difficult to be yourself when the world makes you feel like you shouldn't be. Although I do have a lot of support, of course, and I'm beyond grateful for that, the mean stuff really does get to you, and the way people treat you really does get to you. When you're constantly living a life of being too much, too passionate, too dramatic, too good at what you do, that gets very frustrating. I think a lot of times people feel that when someone says you're not enough, that doesn't equal to you're too much. Either of those statements are offensive. Either statement is offensive, because then you want to go into karate mode and go, okay, you're just not enough. You can never crumble your cookie so somebody doesn't choke. That is not your responsibility. You need to set your boundaries, and you need to speak exactly what you want into existence. Otherwise, there's nothing you can do. I think a lot of people just don't believe in themselves enough, and I know it's really hard to believe in yourself, but you must, because people will continue to play in your face. Yeah, it's very hard at times in all aspects to be told that you're too much when this is literally the love of your life, and you're like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, again, Ariana's experience, I thought I'd share that in case anybody understood kind of what that felt like, because it does get very tiring to be yourself, to show up anywhere in the kind of makeup that you like because you like to, and people look at you like you're insane. Even when I do this face that you guys are gonna see, that which I really don't think is too dramatic, people will still have that energy. Where are you going? Who are you looking good for? Ooh, who the fuck said anyone? Bitch, you know who I look good for? Me. 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 It's such a misconception. I think people perceive me the wrong way constantly. I think I'm perceived as cocky and arrogant when I just set boundaries and know exactly what I have planned for myself. Because again, failing is not an option. My biggest fear used to be dying. My biggest fear now is failing. Living a life of suffering and doing things that I don't want to do. I don't think any of us should settle in this life. Not even that TikTok guy who said that video. None of us should settle for anything. If you want it, get it. It's not that crazy. Nothing in this world is that crazy. You gotta work for it. Sure. But to say it's impossible, nah. The only time something's impossible, unfortunately, is when you're dead. The makeup industry, just so you guys know, if you're not involved in it, is all about who you know, not about what you know, not about how good you are. It is about who you know. That is it. That is it. The industry's tough. The world is tough. I'm learning the older I get and navigating, becoming an adult and really figuring out who I am. It's hard because I think in order to be successful, you have to be a certain kind of person in a certain kind of way, and I really have a problem conforming. I really have an issue changing and rewiring who I am to be successful. I think a lot of times in certain opportunities in my life, people view things that I've taken it as an L, but honestly, no. Standing on business and claiming your respect and setting those boundaries is more important than anything else. When you're doing eyeliner, you can't be afraid. You just gotta go. That is something that I notice a lot of people struggle with. I understand the apprehension and like being scared to just go, but you gotta just go. Don't forget, makeup comes off if you make a mistake. You just gotta practice. Just trust yourself. It's okay. One day it'll come. You know, like, I hate that answer because people ask often like, oh, you know, like, what can I do? And it's literally like, I'm not trying to answer like cliche or like an asshole or anything, but literally practice makes perfect. Especially in our field, like there's no way around doing makeup besides being hands-on, so you must be hands-on in order to learn. You have to. I did not go to makeup school. It just didn't work out for me. And I have a late birthday, so I graduated at 17. I wasn't really able to apply to jobs for a few months, legit ones at least. And yeah, I waited those few months to apply to Mac, and I literally did my face every single day, just over and over and over and over. I had my little bit of YouTube because at that time it was like 2014. Like, yes, tutorials were out, but not for special effects and not for like actual in-depth crazy kind of makeup. So pretty much it was just me fucking around until I figured out what worked. So I'm here completely without help. I didn't have mentors, I didn't take classes, I didn't take anything. I just literally practiced in my room. So please don't ever feel that you can't get good at something, especially makeup. I promise you could. The best part is that you have your face to use all the time. You can use your body if you don't want to use your face. I have 2 dogs. I have an 8-year-old Yorkie, Jaxie. Well, his name is Jax, but yeah, Jax. And then my beautiful girl, Olive. Olive is going to be 3 in August. She is a ball of energy. She is psychotic. Yeah, she came into my life at the perfect time. Oh, another weird fact. I don't have a middle name. How fucking weird is that? Ariana Padro. That's it. That's okay. VAP, right? Okay. I've had people tell me that I tell people my name is Ariana, and I realized I started the video that way. Yes. So yes, I'll take accountability. I do. To be honest, I just think I'm so used to everyone saying it that way that's why I introduced myself that way. But yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. My name's Ariana. That's how I prefer it. But listen, I understand rolling R's is not everybody's specialty, so that's okay. I just say switch out the R for a D. Adiana. If you can't do Ariana, just Ariana. The Ariana Grande joke is so fucking old. Can I call you Ariana Grande? Technically, of the 2, I would be Ariana Grande, not her. Once a big back, you're kind of always a big back, you know. Once a thickie, always a thickie. I can't change it. I shaved my hair off August 2021. My hair was really fried. And yeah, I was pretty much just over it, to be honest. I was so upset when I first did it. I was like, what did I do? Oh my god, it was too late. And then once the beats started coming together, I was like, oh, this eats. Yeah, and I've kept it for, this will be 3 years now. This is the first time I'm actually growing out my hair again. So I'm going to be going through a few ugly phases for a bit. So please do not mind that. But yeah, I miss my hair. I have really curly hair. I miss my little fro. I want to look like Dora again. I dabble in modeling. I actually do really enjoy it. So yeah, if you ever need somebody, let a bitch know. I've done a few photo shoots if you need my little resume. No, I think I'm just so used to knowing what I like and what works for me that I don't know, I just really like it. Red is my favorite color in life. Red has always been my lip of choice. I think red just makes you feel like the baddest fucking bitch ever. I am an ombre lip hoe, if you didn't know. Now you know. It's gonna end up more pep talky, but still. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like you ain't shit, okay? Don't let nobody make you feel like you're crazy or you're weird, because most of the time those people that talk shit, your influence ends up very evident in their work. So just always keep that in mind. Don't ever forget that, okay? People gonna suck, people gonna be insecure, people gonna be jealous. That's okay. Just stay that fucking bitch. It's hard. It's hard. Bitch, my back be hurting. My back be hurting. But I'm telling you, once you set your boundary and let people know not to play no games with you, you'll be okay. Last fact. When I pass, if y'all don't do this beat on me in my casket, don't ever say you are my friend. Because if you've been around me at least 5 times in your life, I definitely have this face on at least one of those 5 times. Bet you. I bet you. Do me right, please. Alrighty, so that concludes our little get ready with me / get to know me. I have a tendency to overshare and derail from my original point, so I'm really sorry about that, but thank you so much for tuning in. I love having you here. I have a lot planned in the near future, so stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, make sure to follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment for your girl. And enjoy the rest of your day.